Good morning, y'all. LA Appliance Guy here. We got in this Maytag washer and its match dryer. So it's a Bravos XL. Let's see what kind of codes it's throwing. Said they were noisy, both of them. So let's see. That sounds good. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's how you get it into diagnostic. F2, E1, then you hit the third one again. That means there's not another one. F2, E1. Hold it to clear it. Commercial 10-year warranty. Well, you're supposed to clear it. Right? Maybe it's number 2. I'll have to find it. But it's got a 10-year warranty. Yeah. Hold it for 5 seconds, clears error codes. Hello. Okay, there we go. I wasn't holding it right. All right, F2E1. Stuck button. Okay, well, let's see what the bearing sounds like. Oh, yeah. I was hoping it was just going to be a slider, because this one has the slider that goes up and down. Oh, that's going to be bearings. Take your 7/16 on a long extension and drop it. Stick it on that bolt way down there. Get her out. Let's see if she'll come out. Come on. Ooh. We got lucky. That looks tasty. I mean, I need a freaking step stool to get down in this thing. Okay, go to the bottom. Well, you know what? I'm gonna soak it first. I'm almost out of blaster. Oh. There we go. Okay, pow! You can see a little slinging. All right, so this is what we gotta do. There's a T30 here, and these are 10 millimeters all the way around. Take this down, take the stator down, and then we're gonna pop the shaft from the top and push it out. Got it? Good, because you're gonna have a test on it. I'm so funny. T30. Whoop. All right. Ugh, yummy. All right, take this quarter loose. This is a quarter. And these over here on the stator are 7 millimeter. Ground. Gotta make sure it's grounded. Wire shield. unplug it, unplug it. All right. I will go ahead and take this 110mm off because it's holding the harness. All right, so now all of these gotta come out, and they're 7mm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There's our stator and clutch magnets. And our slider. It's got a split ring on it right here, so you just grab it and bend it over. Good thing about it is you get a new one. Awesome. You can see nasties. We'll take the rest of the 10mm out, and then it's hammer time, baby. Alrighty. Move all my junk. Hammer time. She gone. All right, now we'll get the top up because it makes it so much easier to get the new one in if you're not fighting the drum. So we'll just get the drum out now. The last one of these that we worked on like this was the F8E1 long fill, no fill, where we changed that water valve there. Yeah, this one's a little different. And take these lids. You don't want to break it. Don't drop this. All right. Ginormous drums. I think they could have put a bigger one in here. Uh-oh. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do just for you? I'm gonna clean it. When we get the new gear case in, we'll go ahead and knock this crap out of there. And it looks like we got a little treasure. And let's go ahead and knock this crap off too. This one really isn't that bad on the outside, but it is caked up on there pretty good. I use this Big R coil cleaner. It's just a degreaser that we've used forever, and it comes from this place right down the road. And we get like 5-gallon buckets of it for a pretty good price. Just for y'all. There was a guy that used to come in all the time, and he swore by the purple power. Purple power this, purple power that. Look at this. Here I am cleaning tubs for you guys, and I'm getting freaking cut. I'm not trying to flip you off. I'm not crude and rude. Okay, so that looks much better. It's not perfect, but it's much better. I'll finish wiping it down in a minute. That's the good stuff. Tasty. I like to take and put a little bit of soap on there. Nowadays, it kind of helps seat it in there just a tiny little bit. All right. Not even enough to really see. All right, make sure you orient this thing properly and it's indexed properly. See the 2 holes back here? That's for those 2 1/4-inch screws, one for the ground, one for the wire shield. And that's where that bracket, where is it? Right there, clips into. So we need to make sure we put it in like that. Now this is the fun part. A 7mm. All right, long screws. There we go. Oh, there they are. Last one. Okay. All of our 7mm. Now we have to mount the harness here. Like so. Boop, boop. Zipperoonie. All right. Quarters. Gotta make sure we're grounded and guarded. Ground, the most important one. It will not work without the ground. You know what? Ow. All right. Let's see, one plug. Come on. 10 minutes later. All right. Now for the slider. 1, 2. Go. Go. Yeah. We are in there. Okay. And we got our new screw. New screw. This is for you. So this one isn't really that bad, but it does have a ring caked up on the top there pretty good where the water line is. And it was kind of a pain to get off of there, I have to say, but I'm glad I got it clean for you. Well, shoot, I didn't get a shot of it, but spanner nut, tighten it with a hammer, tub cap, agitator, 7/16 way down there. Oh, And for some reason my phone stopped recording on that one, so sorry. I do have some other gear cases like this, so maybe I can leave a link to another one and a timestamp or something. All right, let's recalibrate. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then when it comes back up, we'll hit the second button. Come on. Second button. And that's where you can go through and lock it and do all your tests. See, you can lock the lid. But we want to go to, see, yeah, 52. Come on. 10 minutes later. All right. That is calibration. Service calibration. All right, then it'll show that, and then we'll run it. Got a couple blankets in there. Let's see what it does. We'll just use normal. Deep fill, max extract, blah, blah, blah. All right, we are washing. Oh yeah, looking good. Done. All right. All right, so that's how you put a gear case and slider in a noisy Maytag 10-year warranty unit. That's the gear case, and that's the slider. Thank y'all for watching. Hit that like and subscribe. We're on our way to 2,000. Yeah. Bye. All right, y'all, keyword time. If you made it all the way through that video, sorry it was a long one. But if you want to prove it, gotta leave the keyword in the comments. And since that one didn't really sound like an airplane, we're gonna go with friggin' freight train. Ooh. It had that freight train rumble. Thanks for watching, y'all. Have a great day, and don't forget to subscribe. Long day. Thanks for watching me fix that freight train of a Maytag. Y'all have a good day.